Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for December 14th, 2014. And today I'm going to do a wheel spread, drawing one Gillian Chemistry Magic to begin. And just see the cycle of energy we're in now for today. And the overall message card at the end of the chickens. Seems like everybody else's readings are pretty intense and kind of, I don't know. We'll see what my reading says. Okay, good relationships. Pear tree. So we start out positive. It says, fruitful, long-lasting success is certain, bringing union, partnership, harmony, a meeting, and a love match. And yes, I would also say this is among the messages in the past 24 hours with everybody else's readings, but seems like it goes all over the place with the other stuff. So we'll see what else comes up here. But I think this is the bottom line thing here. We've got to remember that we have the fruitful, long-lasting success. And that is certain no matter what. So whatever stuff comes up, it doesn't matter. The bottom line here is the union, partnership, harmony, meeting, love match with success that is certain no matter what the thick and the thin are for whatever we're going to end up going through. I guess I've been looking at the weekly readings, but okay, we're doing the wheel here. Where we start? Okay. This is good emotions, creating good emotions, and this is true. I've been having a wonderful time with my friends, and good things, making life good emotions. Okay. We relate psychologically to the world with kachinas and just kind of watching the flows of life and energy. And we have new beginnings coming in with a name clearing. Something's getting cleared up. Information is surfacing. New beginnings. And in the south we have getting over trauma. So chronic stress, getting over chronic stress, getting over trauma, and really getting beyond it and getting desensitized from it. And this is in the social position. This is ha ha ha, which is laughing. 555 in Thai, number 5 is ha. But it's just really kind of getting over the catastrophes, moving beyond the catastrophes, let things break and fall. Then we have transformation with the Sasquatch energy here. And, he came up after the reading yesterday. Him and Little Spirit, they popped out of the deck. Well, I found them later, which was kind of interesting. I think they blew in the wind off my deck. There's a decision to be made, and we need to change. We need to get this energy out there. This is the brilliance. This is the what gets marginalized here in life. The brilliance. Oh, I just read this thing, and it said something like all the brilliant. It was a quote from Einstein, and he said all the brilliant geniuses of the world are something like they have a really tough time, or that they're really attacked. They have a lot of negative harassment or negativity. I'll look up the quote again, but it was like by the mediocre minds. So kind of the standard quo of human mentality will always attack the brilliant minds. They always get in the way of the brilliance, and they don't want it. They don't feel comfortable with it. They try and destroy it. But there's this transformation going on, and there is a decision. This was the message from yesterday. There's a decision that we need to make that will bring this out, the Sasquatch energy out, the brilliance, and something that has a hard time existing among life, because people don't feel comfortable with it in the way it reflects on where they're at and their, history and what they're sitting with. The reflection of a brilliance, and not just on an individual's mindset and belief system, but also their choices and their behaviors based on the mindset and the belief system. So it's not just a mental thing that people try to protect. It's not just an ego thing that they attack, but there's also an emotional component of it, that they don't feel comfortable with this brilliance, the way it reflects on them, and the way they have to reflect on themselves. But anyway, somehow there's some decision that we need to make to liberate this within people, because this is within people all the time. I see the brilliance within every individual being suppressed on a regular basis, and this is a very common thing. So we need to make our choices to promote this brilliance and bring out, the star quality within people. And then, so we do have this transformation here, and then our final ending card is Quinta, which is the 5th chakra. And really, it's kind of like the weight of spiritual responsibility, the weight of our conscious self-consciousness, or our expectations of what we feel we're here for, what we're, the life we're meant to live. Sometimes, we feel like we're not living the life we're meant to live. And it's because we're looking at things too close, and we need to back up and really see the larger picture. Hey! No! Okay, sorry about that. What's going on? Focus. Okay. So this is Quetzal, my new Quetzal, and she was just, I know you're a little baby, but you're pretty big. So this is my new Brahma Quetzal, and she was getting attacked by Nung. And Nung is a problem. I'm gonna breed him and then find him a new home. He's just very aggressive with all the chickens. And anyway, the meaning of this Nung attacking Quetzal is like, it's like, again, that top boss, it's number one, the ace, the kind of the leader, maybe the corrupt leader, because we have so many problems with him, beating up actually the Sasquatch and a bunch of my other chickens too. And she's just, he was just trying to jump on her, but she's new. But Quetzal has to do with ruling by psychic rain, which is Quetzalcoatl. It's about how I even had a dream about this. There's a way in which minds can lock in with each other, and they all become harmonious and in sync. So we all know what each other is doing and thinking. We're in harmony with that. So there's a psychic rain where it's not just out of respect, but out of knowingness and a lock and fit with a rightness, a harmony with others. And so anyway, this is what the prophecy is of Quetzalcoatl. He's the feathered serpent in the Mesoamerican mythology that ruled by psychic rain, and then he left, and he's supposed to come back in the east. But anyway, yeah, you have a lot to say, huh? So we have this like kind of corrupt leadership doing everything it can to stop this psychic rain to come in. You know, this beautiful, harmonious understanding of rightness and feeling of rightness. You know, the psychism of really of really just being in complete agreement with one another in our actions, in our life, in our way of being. And so this was the way there was a time in the past that this was set up, and now this is the future again that we're moving back to. And when the new beginnings come, there's this understanding and this aha. It's collective enlightenment, really. This collective enlightenment that really acknowledges the leaders, the Sasquatches, where it's almost like the Sasquatches have this enlightenment that they share and provide, and everybody is in sync with it, and they understand it, and there's this perfect synchronicity of mind between people and action between people, where we actually live in a way that feels really, really good and in tune and with a sense of knowingness of everybody else and their movements and their thoughts also, where it's like, you know, again, almost like ruling by telepathy. It's like collective telepathy, where this telepathic connection is released, and everybody really knows each other's minds, and we're comfortable in sharing with each other's minds and being in harmony with our minds together. That makes sense. So anyway, okay, that's the little bit of the conflict here that came up when we were going from this Sasquatch that is transforming, which is like, you know, also when this like harmony is established, the Sasquatches of the world, and you know, the beings that hide away right now will be able to be acknowledged and you know, in communion with everybody else, where they're appreciated and respected, and there's this sharing and flowering that everybody can have, because it's not just the one thing that they did or the one thing that they can offer. It's the ongoing, nonstop interaction with this part of people, or you know, these people in general, that is really needed and missing right now. And if we could, you know, make space for that and make room for that, and find a way to connect with that and bring that out, promote it in society, would be wonderful. So, but anyway, it's interesting. So we have this ending card here of the fifth chakra, and this has to do with you want to go down here again? Yeah. Has to do with, again, needing to step back a little bit and look at the bigger picture and make sense of things in context of everything else. So really making sense of your life, and knowing that even though your life might not play out the way you expect, there's still reason and harmony that is being created by even the chaos, the disharmony. So the disharmony and the chaos leads to a new level of order. It establishes a new order. So as things kind of are rearranging, it might seem chaotic, but there is a new order coming in, and just to be okay with our life in the way it's happening for us. So again, I'm gonna look at all these cards, but I didn't draw the final message card here, so I'm gonna draw that. Okay, and we have Singa. So that this also has to do with having to navigate through some animal natures that are acting out through humanity. And I'm going to draw a healing card, and this is Flower. And Flower is also that Quetzalcoatl energy. Well, that's her name. It's Quetzalcoatl, but I might not even be saying that right. But anyway, this is our healing, and this again has to do with each individual has this contribution of mind and of vision and of psychism. And as we relax with one another and really look at each other and bring out the positive, but really see things for what they are. And actually, Flower is right here. Flower! Oh, she's gonna jump down. But anyway, so Flower has to do with really the unfolding of the individual psychism with the people around them, and having that influence and that change, where the people are adjusted. There's an adjustment that happens with the vision, and the energy. So when I look at people and I see something that is maybe hurting them or causing them pain or making them uncomfortable, I immediately notice that and shift out of it to see the opposite within them. It's almost like I'm subconsciously giving them the message, no, that's not true. This is what's true. And then I give them the antidote to, you might feel uncomfortable. Why? You're an amazing person that is enjoyable for all of us to be interacting with, And then I put that out there, and as I look at them like that, they become that. So that's what I'm talking about, where you can have your individual contribution to see what is hurting in people, or see what the problem is, and then quickly go into the antidote and make that the truth, and make that the focus of your interaction. And they feel that, and it comes out within them. So as you look at them, you can change them. So anyway, we need to be okay with where we're at and everything, and just be able to field. So we have some fielding to do here, some things coming at us, this and that, fears coming up, tensions, anxieties, power plays. There's always the animal natures that predator and prey, the power plays that go on, the games that people play, the dramas that get acted out, and then really knowing how to see what's going on and really countering that also, and being able to counter that with action and with certainty of yourself. With this card, it's not that you're trying to help the other person, it's that you're saving yourself with this card. This is the magical protective lion, where this is willpower, where you need your willpower and your knowledge of yourself in your own mind, and know who you are. So when that person says, oh, you're this and this and this and this, and projects the negative on you, you can say, no, that's not me. Okay, you have an issue, and we can work with this, and I'm going to back up a little bit and stand in my truth and stand in my power, and be able to subtly almost do the counterbalance of reiterating your truth. And you can have the energy of, when somebody has the energy towards you that you're like this or like this in a negative way, you can have the energy back that I am exactly opposite, and you're having an issue. You're having a lower dramatic reaction to your own inner animal nature that is, really out of balance and, being a behavioral problem right now. So it's being above and beyond the issues and really stepping back and knowing that you're dealing with a younger soul, a less advanced, a less mature soul, and really having your sense of self, having your mind, having your will, having your I know I am. And you can do that silently, completely silently. And it's funny because maybe people even will try and challenge that and say, no, you're not, no, you're not. And they'll act out in such a way that as you remain calm and peaceful and, continue your will of being, the good-natured, mature person that you are, as you stand in that and continue to be that, these people will act out their animal nature, and the other, this is visible. Like the animals within them become visible to others also. So this is about protecting yourself, protecting your ego, because that's the sun. The sun is really the collective ego, but the individual star is also like your ego. It's your personality. It's your sense of self. It's the I am, and everyone is. And if someone says you're not, when you are, then you just have to continue to say I am, and be that. So, there's a little bit of navigation here. So this is what's been coming up in other people's readings. Okay, so now stepping back again and looking at this. Even though we have some things that we need to field, some things we need to dance with. It's like Tai Chi. We do the dance. We meet and greet the tension. We meet and greet the energy, and we don't allow it to overtake us. We know how to dance with it and move with it, and we can create a harmony within disharmonious relations. So you can continue to just really project the positive and allow the negative to remain separate from you, and protect your will, protect yourself by not buying into it, not going there. Right? So, okay, so we have the good relationships. No matter what, we need to remember, and the pear is like, so sweet and soft and gentle. I mean, it's almost like liquid fruit or something. And it's this fruitful, long-lasting success that's certain. And it brings union and partnership and harmony and meetings and love matches. So we have this really good stuff coming in, and then of course when really good stuff comes in, there's always the little challenges, right? So, but here we are at our center point where we are, creating the emotions, we're creating the life, we're enjoying ourselves, we're living life to the fullest the way we want it. And then we move up, and we're just kind of seeing the flows and going with the flows of everything, just kind of watching and observing and being a part of it, where we're trusting in everything that's happening. We just have that trust. We have that faith, right? And then new beginnings. We have this name clearing. Things are getting things are surfacing. Things are really being set right. This is Rihanna, and she regains her throne after being framed and blamed for being a victim. She was victimized. Her child was killed, and she was framed and blamed for, the murder of her child when somebody else did it to her, and then framed and blamed her. But then it all surfaced, and everybody figured it out, and she regained her throne, and everybody learned a big lesson. Everybody had a huge eye opener from that. And so this is the new beginning coming in, where things are set straight. And then we have really getting over chronic stress, chronic illness, chronic situations that keep replaying, and really getting above and beyond them, and having this transformation, bringing out this really positive part of people that is highly intelligent and creative, the genius within people, the brilliance and the genius really coming out and being acknowledged. So we have this transformation going on here, and this is, you know, the don't worry, whatever little things might be presenting as not exactly what you would like, as, you know, your best wishes of how you wish everything would go. Step back and see the bigger picture and allow things to happen the way they are, because there's a larger plan in place, and we all have this life path that has the bumps and the you know, the twists and the turns in the road. I mean, we don't always have a smooth path to walk, you know, but it doesn't matter. We still get up to the top of the mountain at some point, and the way is still the way we're supposed to go, and it makes the stories of our lives, and it makes the stories for other people to learn from also. So allow, you know, don't get frustrated, don't get fearful. Step back and see that it's all working out with a grander plan. And then we have the healing of really being able to use our vision to heal others, and then we have this ability to really navigate the lower energies. Anything that comes at us, we are protected. And again, we have the good relationships, and it's number 9, which is the flow of existence. And 9, it really is a state of individual perfection, and really the existence is always perfect. Maybe there's flaws in life, and life is working itself out, but existence is perfect. And even though it might not look perfect, it's working with imperfect life. So it actually is perfect, working with the imperfections. So have that faith. So anyway, I hope everyone got what they needed out of this today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.